Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, when I start this, I not for giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, honors to all the brothers who are fervently preaching the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to all the sincere Akwath, and Shalom to the scattered Israelites who are amongst these heathen nations and look like these heathens. Now this lesson is going to be based on this multi-million-dollar home that got destroyed after a fire in Radnor Township, Delaware County. So through the Spirit, I'm going to read this article, get some precepts, and Lord's will you're edified. It says a multi-million-dollar home went up in flames in Delaware County. Heavy flames burned through the house along the 800 block of Leslie Drive in Radnor Township. Action News has been told that everyone inside the home made it out safely. The fire appeared to start in the attic and went to 3 alarms as smoke and flames continued to pour from the roof. It took over 2 hours to get things under control. The home is said to be a total loss. And once again, another example of the Lord's judgment. Psalms 9:16. The Lord Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Higayon Selah. Yep, and this was a judgment from the Lord. He used his flame of devouring fire to destroy that home. Isaiah 29:6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder, and with earthquake, and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire. And that home got devoured by fire. Took 2 hours for them to put that fire out, and by the time they did, the house was a total loss. Granted, if somebody has multi-million dollars to spend on a house, they could probably buy another one or already have multiple homes. But the point is that this is what the Lord is bringing in these last days, these flames of devouring fire. There's a lot more house fires, restaurant fires, different businesses catching fire, burning down, churches burning down, apartment complexes burning down. Like the Lord is bringing that fire. And that's just a sign of the times. Luke 12:49. I am come to send fire on the earth. And what will I if it be already kindled? And that's right, because when Yahweh Shai returns, he's going to bring his own fire. But before that, there's already going to be fires burning. Brush fires, wildfires, homes on fire. There's already going to be a lot of fire. And we see that it's already taking place. There's already a lot of fires. And the fires are getting worse. Some people will say, oh, it's due to global warming and climate change. But in reality, this is just the will of the Lord. The Lord wants there to be more fires, so therefore there's more fires. Oh, it's lucky. James 4:9. Be afflicted and mourn and weep. Let your laughter be turned to mourning and your joy to heaviness. And that's what's happening with these judgments that the Lord is constantly bringing upon the earth. His wrath and his vengeance that he's pouring out upon the earth and upon these wicked people. these wicked people with whom, according to Psalm 7 and 11, the Lord is angry with every day, he's punishing them. Like it says in Isaiah 48 and 22, there is no peace, saith the Lord Yahweh, unto the wicked. Like these wicked people, they're being afflicted in one way or another, and sometimes in multiple ways, physically, emotionally, mentally, financially. The Lord is putting these wicked people through the ringer. And even these people who have millions of dollars and things like that, even they're getting put through the ringer in one way or another. Nobody is exempt. Just because some people have more money than others doesn't mean that the Lord isn't afflicting them in some way. They could be afflicted, with their health, or they could be afflicted mentally. There's a lot of people who have, just look at these celebrities. They have all this money, but yet they're screwed up in the head. So then they use all that money to buy drugs and things like that to try to help them cope with how messed up in the head they are. So just because somebody has money doesn't mean they're not going through some things. Financially, they could be perfectly stable, but in every other aspect of their life, it could be horrible. The Lord doesn't just judge you in one way. He can judge you in a multitude of ways. The Lord could not hurt you physically, but then he could kill some of your loved ones, and that would hurt you emotionally and mentally, And we're seeing that more and more. The Lord, he's pouring out his wrath more upon the earth and upon these wicked people, and a lot more people are mourning and weeping. And they're full of heaviness and sadness. There's a lot of very unhappy, sad, depressed people out here. And the Lord is just going to continue to add to that as he continues to pour out his wrath upon these people who daily provoke him unto wrath. And those of us of the hopeful elect have to keep in mind that all of these people who are going through this is them reaping what they've sown. They brought this upon themselves. And this is just what they have to deal with. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. Closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakakudash, the Wadi Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Honors to our brothers who are fervently preaching the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to the sincere Aquath, and shalom to the scattered Israelites who are amongst these heathen nations and look like these heathens. I hope you all stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up, and Adawan, Ratazah. Until next time, Shalom.